We couldn't have asked for a better weekend of racing at the CCSA Conference Championship. It was a historic weekend for our program. It was the first time that both our women's team and our men's team won the Butch Reimer Cup, so the team trophies, and that was a huge honor to be able to do that at home. And it was just, I think, really impressive the way that our student athletes achieved those team victories. Our women on Sunday going 1, 2, 3, 4 in that classic race, with just outstanding performance led by Bridget Burns, who for sure had the race weekend so far of her career. And then the men, both improving on their classic race results from the season, continuing to have that lead up front by Wes Campbell, Colin Freed, Trigg Solberg. And then on that Saturday skate race, it was really cool to see both Trigg and Colin get to ski it into the finish line together to take that 1-2 punch there. And to have a huge pack of women in that skate race, up front, leading the charge, really pushing the pace. I think it's just we've seen so much competitive growth this season in both our squads, but it's you really try to do everything you possibly can to prepare to do your best in this championship events. But when it all comes together and you get to do it on home turf, it just it makes it that much more special. So I think the reality too is what for sure fueled us was that love and support that we had from our ski community. And I say ski community, but it's really community at large. We had so many volunteers out there, all of Michigan Tech Athletics out supporting us and hosting the event, our amazing race org, and so many different parents that came out, which was wonderful. And also the Michigan Tech cross country team. I think there were literally every single student athlete was out there, and it was just a tunnel of Tech flags and gear as our student athletes skied through. And it was an electric environment, and the energy was the most fun part of the race weekend. Yeah, the training is all about just recovery and just making sure that we are ready to go again for this next race weekend. I think it's easy to overdo training in the championship season. And so, but really it's all the training that you've done for literally the last 11 and a half months leading up to these last few weeks that really is what's going to pay off. So now it's just about getting a good little extra rest and recovery. And we saw that, at home last weekend, that really paid off for us. So having that extra rest and recovery going into this race weekend, I know we're going to be ready to go again. And that's really our continued focus, through the rest of this championship season. Yeah, so we haven't got to race at All Qual for 2 seasons now. So it'll be really awesome to get to go back there. They've got awesome UP natural snow, so similar to our tech trails. Some really good challenging courses with a lot of variety of terrain. So I think it's great because, it doesn't really suit any specific, racer or style. It's you just have to be good at everything. And then I think one thing that is going to be fun this year is we get to do a different course because of the 7.5K Classic race that we'll have on Saturday. So we're going to do 3 laps of a 2.5K course. That'll be a new course they'll feature. That'll be a fun one for us to tackle. And then we will do the 5-kilometer course, though, that we've used in the past for the 20K skate race on Sunday. So our student athletes have a lot of familiarity there. But, I think in reality, we treat it as just another race course. So we'll go in on Friday, do a good pre-race, make sure we really preview the course as well. We really can strategize how we're going to need to tackle those with our pacing plans and our race strategy and tactics for both of the races. And just, I think a lot of what really helps set you up for success in the championship season is just continuing to rely on the processes that you've put in place up to that point in the season. So we're going to really continue to just try to focus on that good good process and performance preparation that'll give us confidence going into the race weekend and make sure that we know, okay, we're sticking to those routines and we're doing what we know works well for us to get ready for the races.